Now you should be able to hear me now, right?
Yep.
All right. Looks like we're going to be starting in about 3 minutes. But on the stream, it's me, Mind Goblin, along with
Paul and Hank.
and Holland. You have not. Have you been to a derby match before?
I have.
All right, sweet. How was the experience?
It was not what I expected, but it was pretty cool watching everybody work together and trying to learn all the calls and what the referees are saying and things like that. But so they're doing an awful lot of work out there.
It is a ton of work out there. There's a lot of technical aspects of it, which they're going to be going through a demo jam right now, I do believe, maybe.
Do we have the ability to turn down the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn down the music. Apparently it's too much. So this first match is a manipulation match, if I can actually pronounce that word right. Basically, we have a bunch of different aspects of it that people can pay to kind of change the element of the game. Hank, would you like to go through some of them?
Well, sure. Looks like the first one is misery business. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep.
Team games scored are swapped. This manipulation, I can't say it either, is doubled each time it is purchased. In Anarchy, jammers or pivots switch sides for a single jam. You must specify which. Then helmet covers will be swapped.
Sweet, yeah. The helmet covers are the covers that they wear, so either a pivot or a jammer.
Right.
So the jammers are the ones with the stars, and the pivots are the one with the single line on top of their head. So they would switch their panties in the middle of the game, it looks like.
And then the Silent Rebellion, a team must be silent for an entire jam. I want to imagine what that would be like. You can choose which team this affects. If I could just learn how to talk today, I'd be good.
And it's surprising with how much talking actually is involved with Derby that that one actually does a lot more damage than what it seems like.
Well, I would think so if there's no way to communicate with each other. I think it'd be difficult to do.
And here we go. Mel Malice is at the top, about to break out and become the active scorer. The pivot on the black team is being held back a little bit, but it looks like she's got out, and she now becomes the active scorer for the black team. We see Mel coming back into the pack. Looks like she is moving on the backside.
Yep.
The black pivot comes in, gains lead for a brief second, and then Mel gets at least 1 point and calls it off. Looks like she actually got 2 points.
What I find interesting is this raise hell. The jammers start lying on their back at the whistle. What is that all about?
So with that one, the jammers over here in the backside will be laying in a on their back in a prone, like a reverse prone position, I guess.
Right.
And then they have to, as soon as the whistle blows, they have to get up and then take off. So it gives the pack a time to kind of get further along, kind of
Right.
prevents them from immediately breaking through the pack. All right, looks like we have Taxinator and Mother Trucker, and it looks like Taxinator got knocked out. Mother Trucker's coming on the outside, breaking free. The pivot immediately comes out. What is... I have no idea what's going on right now.
I don't either.
Oh, that's right. They switched panties. The two
okay.
pivots switched panties. So,
So they do that right in the middle of when they're going?
yeah, they did at the first, but because they were both confused about it, the pivot on the red
okay.
team, which was actually in the black team, took off instead.
Okay, okay. It looks like another one here is radio static, where both teams' blockers are to remain frozen for 5 seconds at the start of the jam. They're released at at 5 seconds.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one. That means
That will
that
be.
the pack itself is in an awkward position. So starting off your formation, it would be key for that one. Looks like Spaz is out, followed by Mel. The pack is a little disjointed right now. They're trying to form up and form a wall. Looks like they got somebody in the backside with Legos.
Oh.
And it looks like a very congested. Spaz got the looks like 1 point and calls it off. Looks like we're sitting at 4-2.
And what's this about the riot? One player from the opposing team becomes possessed for a single jam and plays against their own teammates.
So yeah, one of the blockers on that team will play against the other team. So if someone from the red team gets chosen, then they're pretty much on the black team for the remainder of the jam. So for the entire time, they're causing trouble.
Turn the music down.
So does that happen in the middle of the play or right before they take off?
I think right before they take off, they get signaled about who it should be. And looks like Thunder got chosen for the red jammer. I'm not sure which manipulation that was, where they changed panties midway through. But
Right.
here's Mother Trucker breaking out again. Looks like
And we're waiting.
yep, Mother Trucker's just weaving and wobbling through it,
Whoa,
barely
whoa.
staying in.
I thought he was going over for sure.
Yep, for that, as long as your wheel, the furthest wheel stays on the line, I do believe that counts. So until
Okay.
that first wheel goes over the line, then they're out of bounds.
Okay. I think he held his balance very well for that then.
He did. It was very fantastic. Just 1 centimeter off, and he would have been out of bounds.
Look like they're getting ready to go again.
It looks like we have Lego blocks up top, along with Park and Rec. Legos just staying up with the other pivot, kind of elongating the pack because they are technically the start of the pack itself, so they're kind of making it a little longer on their side.
Okay.
You see a huge battle up top, but as you can see, it's almost to a point
Oh.
where the pack itself could be split. And here they both come into the pack. It's like Spaz gets the 2 points and calls it off.
And I see on the outcast, one player is chosen in place. He's put in the penalty box.
Yep. So yeah, one of the players would be sent to over there with the chairs, and so that just gives the other team a slight advantage with a player that's out of commission.
Out of play, right.
Yep.
And
And-
then the endless, what's this now? The jam must continue until the time runs out. No point scorer is allowed to call off this jam.
Yeah, so with that, each jam itself is 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
So as you can see with some of the cases, they call it off early by gesturing downwards with 2 hands.
And they were laying down.
Yep, they were laying down
They
for
were
that
laying
one.
down, okay. They're back up again. Coming up.
Looks like Lego is providing blocking on that outside against Mother Trucker, but Mother Trucker finds that little gap.
Yeah, he did. And coming up around there.
Yep. Oh, and it looks like he just ran right into his own wall and got knocked out of bounds, and with Mel allowing that lead change.
We have a fan wanting to do that again. Let's raise hell one more time.
Looks like we have a lead change.
Okay.
The red is now 10, Black Parade with 9.
Are they getting ready to do that play again?
I
They get the-
think so, because they're just hanging. Yep,
Yep,
they're
there they
doing
go.
it again.
They're laying down. Turn the other way, okay.
That's a very interesting strategy, going reverse direction, I guess.
I don't know. Now they're up, okay. And here they go again.
And here we go, Spaz kind of breaking through, but then immediately got caught by the red wall, but then still pushing through, gets the inside track.
There he goes.
Moose is waiting to become active. He gets the whistle to come. Now the pivot has become active. He's right on Spaz's tail. It looks like,
Oh! He called it right before he fell, didn't he?
I think so. Got to be careful with that, though. That could lead to a back block by running into another opponent's back. You can get a
Okay.
penalty for that. So coming hot into the pack like that is always a risky maneuver, but it seemed to work for him. And it looks like we got a tie score, 11-11. Oh, it looks like an actual moose is going to the box as one of the manipulations. It looks like that's the endless. Oh no, that's an outcast, right?
Outcast, right, right. So how long are they in the penalty box for?
Usually a penalty is 30 seconds,
Okay.
so that's what I'm assuming this is. All right, looks like we have Mother Trucker and One Hit Thunder as the 2 jammers. A very quick pack right now. Looks like Lego Blocks and Mel are doing a great job blocking Mother Trucker.
Look like he's wanting to get through.
He does, and he
Oh, yeah.
almost broke through, but
Yep.
One Hit Thunder is right near the top 2. Stretching Goofy Foot out a little bit and a little bit more. He's going to be out of play, and she can just go. Potentially. And now Goofy Foot had to wait to get back to the pack in order to become active.
Looks like he's trying to make his time up.
Yep, looks like he's able to. Catches right back up to One Hit Thunder. coming right up to this
Oh,
pack.
That was close.
Oh my gosh, Thunder's just providing some blockage. She got to that 1 point, and she calls it off. It's always nice as a player when somebody from the opposite team falls right in front of you as a jammer, because then you're just like, oh yeah, easy point.
There you go.
And just immediately call it off. Looks like we got a team timeout. So yeah, no, it's talk on the mic. So both of these teams are teams that the league has put together. So they're from other teams within the league
Okay.
to kind of make up these mishmash teams.
Okay.
So a lot of these players have not played with each other, but they've played against each other or in some fashion.
Okay. So they're gathered together and for the red. I've never seen the red team before.
No, yes, the red team and the black plague or black parade are both kind of mishmash teams. So.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So it's also really fun just to see how these players that typically are playing against each other work with each other. So
I'm nodding my head like I'm saying yes. Sorry about that, guys.
looks like we got Mel and Spaz. Mel on the red, and Spaz on the black parade. I feel bad for the viewers. Sometimes I get distracted and I'm supposed to change the camera. I'm like, oh, there's so much going on.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
Yeah, it's the radio static. Or no, wait. Sorry. Yeah, radio static.
Radio static, yeah. So it looks like they have radio static this time. Both team blockers are to remain frozen for 5 seconds at the start of the jam.
I think that'd be hard to do, seeing everybody take off and have to wait.
Yep.
Who calls that the 5 seconds? Do they count it, or do the ref let them know?
I think the refs count it, because otherwise, because of this, it would be a penalty, I would assume. But it might be just like, kind of like playground rules. Let's just go when we can go, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
I was hoping for a little bit more kind of a setup between the red during that kind of manipulation, because initial formation of the blockers is crucial for some jammers to get through, because some are very quick and are able to push through the pack itself. It's a very slow pack. And kind of push through the pack in order to get through.
okay. This is the first time I've seen a manipulation game. I thought it's kind of interesting. I didn't even know that was around.
Yeah,
Is this a new thing, or is this something I've just been missing out on?
it's kind of new. FCRD has been implementing this year, but manipulations and these sort of things have kind of been around in old school derby back in the day.
Okay.
To kind of almost have like that pro wrestling kind of feel, kind of adding something unique to the game. So the pageantry of derby is kind of in spirit with these kind of manipulations.
Right. Rolling again.
All right. Looks like immediately, I do believe that's Taxinator gets out.
And she's waiting. Okay. All right.
And Phoenix, I do believe, had to wait a little bit in order to come back into the pack to become active. Looks like she's active. The pack itself is slowly gathering back. Taxinator gets through. Tries to call it off a little early before she's able to pass someone, but it looks like she's got at least a couple.
Our next manipulation is Silent Rebellion. Teams must be silent for the entire game.
It looks like she picked up just 1 point from that. So it seemed like Taxinator was just thinking that the other jammer or pivot was right behind her, so she called it off a little too soon. She could have probably made it all the way through before calling it off to get more points, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Looks like they're getting ready to do the Silent Rebellion.
Oh, teams must be silent.
I've not seen this one before. This ought to be interesting.
kind of eerie, though, too.
It is. Kind of used to hearing them yell back and forth at each other.
Oh, yeah, and looks like Loki breaks through.
Oh. Back in. All right.
And it looks like Spaz is all the way in the back. Hard to break through, and it looks like the pivot. Back in call, looks like she was caught up a little bit, but she finally broke through. But now Loki is making his way through the pack, got knocked out, but almost gave enough time for Beck to catch back up to it. Looks like he's just waiting until she gets a little closer to bleed out the clock a little bit. Looks like full 4 points for that. So we're doing, it's going to be the right, I do believe.
I think so.
So one player from the opposite team becomes possessed for a single jam.
Does he do that from the get-go or right in the middle of the play?
I do believe it's from the start to the
Okay.
finish. So until they call it off, but the other team's in there. This is kind of tricky, too, because a lot of times when you're a player, you're looking around for specific colors
Right.
to kind of match up with. So you might be trying to wall up against that trader.
Right,
and
right.
they kind of knock you around, too.
This ought to be interesting.
This should be fun. I didn't hear who it was specifically, did you?
I did not.
So I guess we'll see who's either the causing trouble for the other team.
Let's see if we can tell.
Oh, looks like
Oh,
Black almost was going for kind of running away a little bit, but they have a little baby in the back. Mel coming in, going on the outside, makes it all the way through, just a clean hole on the outside. Oh, looks like Mel is going to be a black blocker. So after jamming that, and now she has to be a blocker, I bet she's very exhausted already.
I would think so.
But the thing about Mel, she has a ton of energy, so.
Well, she's going to use a lot of that tonight then. All right, there they go.
It looks like Spaz is breaking on the outside. Oh, Lego Blocks gets that block, pushing him out. Oh, looks like Spaz is making his way up top. Last person up there, the pivot is just going to wait until he's 10 feet out to become active. So Nita is chasing after Spaz now. This should be a fantastic foot race. It looks like Anita is just like a shark on its tail.
Yep.
This could be anybody's game. Looks like both going for the outside, and Spaz makes it.
Oh, okay.
After taking a hit from Anita, too.
Okay, Black Parade 15, the red is 23. Am I looking at it right there?
That is correct, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Odium is being sent to the box.
Uh-oh. Well, they've lost their pivot for a little bit.
Yep, which means their top is going to be a little bit more loose. So if the jammer tries to get through, they're not going to have that extra person to break through. So it'd be an excellent opportunity for red jammer, who is, I'm not sure who it is. One Hit Thunder. One Hit
Okay.
Thunder gets through. She should be able to make it through, but it looks like it's about time. 10 seconds left on the penalty clock for Odium. And Mother Trucker's already out, so he just needs to wait until the pack comes up and hopefully gets in the play before he becomes easy point.
So on the when a player is sent to the penalty box, is it only one at a time, or can they do more than one?
They can do up to 3 people in the penalty box.
Okay.
I do believe if one more person gets added to the penalty box, the team becomes unable to play for that jam, and I think the whistle blows, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
That's one of the rules I'm not 100% sure on. But one of the cool things is that you're only a point in the penalty box if you're in the middle and your time's up, you count as a point. So if somebody immediately gets 1 point and passes you,
Right.
but if there's a little square over on the side,
Yes.
where if your time's up, you can sit in that square and you're no longer part of that pack definition or pack area.
Okay.
So they have to actually score 1 point in order to get that point from you. So as soon as someone scores a point, then they can get the ghost points.
Okay.
But otherwise, if you're in the middle, they can just pass you and then get a point from that.
Someone took a little spill there.
Sometimes the rink
think
just
it's
has
goofy,
these
isn't it?
weird ghost spots.
Yeah.
It looks like Loki is
Okay.
joking around a little bit, calling out the clock a little bit. What's the time? Woo! Well, apex jump from Loki.
What we got here?
Bit of a hit from Moose.
He's
Loki's making his way through again. About 33 seconds left, 31. And this pack is very fast. Loki's just cruising. I think he's just toying with the crowd a little bit instead of trying to get some more points. He's just pointing to the crowd and talking to them.
Well, he's a friendly guy. Oh. Always met that reaction when I see somebody fall down. I think it's me and my knees hurt.
That is one of the great things about it is they have knee pads, so it helps a little bit, but
Oh, yeah.
sometimes, even with knee pads, if you fall down, it just sends pain all the way through your body. Looks like we're sitting at 22-27. The red still has the, 32. 22-32. And it looks like we're at intermission right now.
Yep.
So we should be back in about 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right, see y'all then.
All right.
All right, it looks like we got 50 seconds left until the second half starts.
Well, it looked like they're out there warming up a little bit.
And one thing happened while were in an intermission. The scores essentially swapped. They just added 20 extra points to Black Flag, giving them the 10-point lead over the Red.
Is that part of the manipulation?
I do believe so, unless somebody's over there hijacking it.
Well,
like
that's
a
always
Saturday,
a possibility, I suppose.
like
I think it's in here though.
I think so. I do believe so. Swap scores. Last time they did a manipulation bout, that was the most popular one to do. It was the swapping of the scores, and it was almost like every 10 seconds it was swap, 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 swap.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Looks like it's about ready to start, I think.
I do believe so. I do believe the ref should be blowing the whistle shortly. Looks like Madam Butterfly is the jammer in the back, and she is with Mother Trucker.
Okay.
Hopefully, Mother Trucker doesn't splat the butterfly. I don't know.
Well, you know, these things happen.
Oh, this is the fun one.
The 5-second thing?
Yep. Once again, I feel like the blockers should come together and have a better idea of what they want to do for the start of that, because a 3-wall could essentially help block them from coming through, I would assume. Instead of just them easily stepping through. But it looks like Mother Trucker gets through and immediately calls it off.
Yep.
Raise hell.
There we go.
That's the one where the jammers lay on their back, so.
That seems to be pretty popular.
I do believe so too. Hopefully they've been practicing their crunches.
And they're up.
It's like Moose and Spaz are up.
Spaz is pushing through a little bit.
Yep, but Moose was able to break through on that outside, and now he is free.
He's going. He's
Oh,
going.
but looks like Moose was able to catch the pivot out of play a bit, so he got a little bit of a head start. Looks like Moose is catching up to the back of the pack, breaking his way, deciding which way to go, decides to go straight on the outside, gets a few points. Oh, but it looks like we had a lead change with Dizzy Disaster getting on the inside lane.
All right, we have another silent rebellion. This time, the red team must be silent. No talking.
So we got no talking. Red team cannot talk. Looks like we got Loki at the top with Park and Rec, I do believe. And then Mother Trucker and Butterfly on the pivot side, or jammer side.
Okay.
And it looks like Loki's doing some sort of dance while he's out of play up top. He got too distracted by the music. Looks like both jammers are battling in the back. Oh, Madam Butterfly, she breaks out. And And Park and Rec is trying to become active. Clips a little bit of Loki's skate there, but no call on that. Decent lead that Madam Butterfly has. She has time to look to see which way she wants to get the lead.
Nope.
And it looks like she gets a 1 point and calls it. Oh, maybe 2, actually. Yep, looks like she got 2 points on that one. Notching off a little bit of this lead that they have.
Oh, they're laying down again.
Looks like we have Park and Rec in black up top and Taxinator.
Off the go.
Looks like Mel is making her way through, while Spaz is just analyzing the pack formation in the back. And looks like they both break out, while Mel gets a crucial hit at the last second, allowing Spaz to break through.
Oh, now what?
Pack is joining kind of pretty clumped up together, which is fantastic. Looks like Black's trying to build up that wall, allowing Spaz to get through. Ooh,
Oh!
a little bit of dramatics
Yes,
there
I
from,
see that.
from Loki.
They don't look too mad at each other.
All right, we have a riot. One
Look at that flopper.
opposing team is obsessed for a single jam and those
It looks like it's time for another riot, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Park and Rec will now be a red blocker.
Park and Rec is now a red blocker.
We'll see how this turns out. So, dumb question. Does that mean that team that has him on there now they have an extra blocker and the other one has
Yep.
One blocker
so
less?
so now Red has 4 blockers, 1 pivot, and 1 jammer. So they have essentially 6 players on their team right now,
okay?
while the black team just loses that 1 player. So they're definitely at a huge disadvantage. Looks like Mother Trucker's just trying to
Oh.
brute force his way through the pack.
Yep.
Yep.
He's trying to get through.
He's fighting.
There he goes.
And it's one of those things with Derby that is incredibly fantastic. Sometimes like brute force works perfectly and you can break a wall down and get through as quickly as possible, but then other times that wall is just impenetrable and you get those fast, agile skaters breaking through the pack a lot easier.
Right, right.
Mother Trucker, you are not passing me today.
One hit Thunder's
Okay.
getting knocked out a little bit, resetting. Mother Trucker going in, getting 1 point and calling it off. Oh, looks like a foul.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
So they got to talk about it a little bit, or what's happening?
traveling, I do believe, or there's some can't remember what foul that is, but basically, I do believe Mother Trucker called it off. He's sitting in the wrong spot too in the penalty box, but
So are they having a discussion right now about what's next, or what?
I do believe so.
It's only $6.
All right. So while this timeout is going, it's been incredible, this game. A lot of manipulations, a lot of changes. What has been your favorite change so far? That
Oh, I got to say when they lay down. I'm sorry. I got to say that. And there they go again. That's very popular tonight.
it is. Oh, looks like they also changed the score again. So they flopped
They
the
did.
lead.
It turned it around. Now I understand this. I think each time you do that, does the price not go up? Or that what am I not reading this correctly?
I'm not sure about this one, but the last manipulation bout that we had, that was the case. So every single time that you put in just a little bit, it causes the next one to go up a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we have Spaz and Black quickly getting a lead on the outside, but Tax and Ian are getting a hit, knocking him out a little bit.
He's back up though. He's going.
Loki now is breaking through. And it looks like both potential scorers on Black team is caught back, but Spaz is making his way through again.
There he goes.
Loki is pointing and getting the crowd involved, it looks like. Taking his time getting back up, looking at that wall, figuring out what his options are, and he looks like he's going for that inside. I was hoping for another apex jump from him.
We got a penalty box occupant back there as well. I totally missed that one.
It's always tough sometimes to find out the penalties that are going on because they happen so fast.
Well, there's many things happening at one time also, and it's just hard. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to see who's doing what out here.
Looks like we're sitting at 70 to 54 with the red. Essentially, this is almost like Whose Lines. Where the points are made up.
They're swapping something there. What are they doing?
Oh, looks like we got a swap of the panties. So now Lego Blocks will be the jammer, and Butterfly, she will be the pivot.
Okay.
And then the other pivot looks like it's Dizzy Disaster, and the jammer for the Black team is again Mother Trucker.
And there they go.
Looks like Mother Trucker's trying to get that inside lane, breaking through, but Mel is preventing that. He's getting kind of squished in there a little bit, but was able to break out and break free.
Yep.
Now Butterfly, she just has to wait, and now becomes active. And talk about an agile skater. Butterfly is fantastic on her toe stop, so maybe we might see that in a little bit. Oh, looks like Mother Trucker was out of bounds, so he was unable to call it off, while Madam Butterfly was able to potentially get some points for that.
I'm looking, but I'm not seeing him. Is there a change in the score? No. Okay.
Now for points, I'm unsure. Looks like Black got 3 points and Red got 4?
Black Parade 54, the Red 73 showing.
I think it should be 57, but
It probably is not updated yet.
yeah, I'll go 54 for right now, and then once they. Well, it looks like Moose got sent to the penalty box. I do believe it's because of the outcast manipulation. Looks like he's the fan favorite to be sent in the box.
Yep.
Oh, Jammers have to start on the floor now, too.
What was that?
I do believe they were supposed to start on the floor, and so
they missed it.
they missed it, and so they belly flopped on the floor in order to prevent themselves from getting penalties.
Okay.
But it looks like Spaz was able to quickly break through the top of the pack, is making his way through. while Loki is getting trapped by Park and Rec, I do believe, and Dizzy Disaster.
Yep. All right.
Oh my!
He called it. Someone's down. Oh, they're up again.
All right, we've got another anarchy. So Jammers,
I am unsure what that hand signal was that Queen had. I think they were too busy talking with each other. That's how they missed the call for
Okay.
the laying down. That's what happens. Sometimes jammers are just too busy chit-chatting with each other to. That's also one of the fun things about the game is the jammer-to-jammer interaction between each other.
Well, honestly, it looks like they're all having a good time. I mean, they really do. I don't see any animosity between anybody out here. It's just a lot of fun.
I do believe they had the swap, so I do believe Lego Blocks is actually. Oh no, Mel is on the black team because she has the black panty or the black headband right now, and so
Right.
Lego Blocks is in there. That's why he was able to be activated too. Oh man, these quick changes are always very hard to tell because they're wearing the same jersey.
It's very hard to keep track of what's happening for me.
Raise hell, looks like. Oh, Jammer's starting on the floor. Fan favorite.
where they get the panties.
All right. And here we're getting ready.
At least the rink does not have to mop that spot that the jammers are at. They're
Ought to
just
be
cleaning
nice
it
and
up a
clean.
little bit.
All right, now what
looks
are they
like
doing?
looks
There's
like some
something
wrestling
going on back
on
there.
there.
All right, here we go.
Oh, looks like Loki
Oh.
got called with a forearm.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Goblin?
I do believe it should have been probably something else, but I do believe he's not supposed to use his forearm to be blocking on the ground.
Oh, okay, okay.
Even though he was out of bounds, I think it should have been more of a blocking out of bounds foul for him. Looks like
Okay.
Thunder's able to.
All right, this jam we have Best of Bay. I'll explain that in a second, and then we're also going to raise.
You know, I've lost track. Did they swap scores again, or they just go 61 and 81? What I'm looking at, Black Parade and the Red.
They swapped before half, and then I do believe they swapped back halfway through this half.
Okay,
So I think this is just initial play since the last swap.
okay.
I think it's okay, right?
Well, looks like the Raising Hell plays again. That seems to happen about every round, I think.
Trucker, you need to pass your panties to one of your blockers.
Oh, Mother Trucker has to pass his panty to one of the blockers. So as soon as he gets up, he has to get into the pack, and then he has to hand off his panty to one of his blockers in order for them to become the active
Jammer.
jammer.
Okay. Okay.
Mother Trucker's gonna have to pass his helmet cover.
So that would mean, I guess, he need to hurry up and get out there once he gets up.
Yep, and then there's a bit of coordination too. With
yeah.
our rule set of USARs, you don't have to do any sort of panty swapping. There's another set called WIFTA, where in order for the pivot to become active, the jammer has to take off their panty, hand it to the jammer. The jammer has to take the panty and then put it on before they're able to score any points.
Okay.
So that leads to cases where the panty falls on the floor and they can't pick it up until they go around again.
Well, they can't just stop and get it.
They can't stop. They could stop and get it, I do believe, up to a certain point, but no other team player can pick that pick the cover off whatsoever. So only
Okay.
that jammer could pick that up.
Okay.
But for our rule set, it's pretty easy. It just requires the pivot to be able to be active within 10 feet of the jammer taking off, which is a lot easier, a lot less chance for the panties to come off.
Oh, and we also have our jammers start lying down.
Looks like the jammers are again starting from laying down.
We're also going to raise hell again when we
Oh, looks like we got another team timeout.
Who called that one, Goblin? I wasn't even looking.
Looks like the red called it, based upon the scoreboard, I do believe. But
Okay.
you never know. With
Maybe,
the way
maybe
this-
if I actually looked, maybe that would be helpful.
Well, you also never know because of the way that this game has been playing. Who knows that there might be something where they just switch timeouts too.
It makes it interesting. It's a cool game anyway, but I mean, this is pretty entertaining what they're doing.
I saw a league in Texas do something similar, but they had a giant wheel where they would spin.
Oh, no kidding.
And it was on a bank track, so which means that the tracks are curved.
Right.
And one of them was the teams had to compete in a tug of war contest on the track.
Oh, no.
So that right there was just pure chaos. But the manipulations that we have here are almost as exciting. Oh, looks like Mel was able to get through, collect the 1 point, and call it off.
Right, we have another just a phase. So Madam will need to pass her helmet cover to somebody else on her team.
All right, Madam Butterfly, she has to pass off the panty to one of the blockers in her team so that they can actually become active as a jammer.
Does that need to happen before they make one complete circle around the track?
That needs to happen pretty much immediately, I do believe.
Okay. They're looking.
Oh, it looks like that was a quick handoff. I barely
was.
saw it.
All right, they got it on there. Trying to,
Wow, look at that blocking from Phoenix.
I know.
Completely just caving in from Thunder, not allowing her to get out. Looks like Anita's going back into the box.
Yep.
And Mother Truckers leading that race against One Hit Thunder, quickly skating on the inside, but steps out.
Up. Now he's having to wait there to catch back up with the pack. Is that correct?
He has to, because he got knocked out of bounds by Loki, he has to stop and wait for Loki to pass him before he can get in the pack behind him.
Okay.
So the strategy for that is if a blocker knocks out the scorer or any other player, they want to not really stop because you can't stop in this rule set, but slow down as slow as you possibly can and just kind of inch forward while staying inside the pack so that
Okay.
they can stay on outside as much as possible.
Oh, no, it's endless distance. Do you have, oh, yeah, and also radio silence.
It looks like both teams are radio silence, and we also have endless dissidence, which means the jammer is going to be taken off first. Let's see what happens. Maybe there might be some good.
I don't know if I've seen this. If they already done that tonight, I'm just not paying attention. Which is usually me. I don't pay attention like I should.
Oh, I do believe they had to do the complete jam. I do believe that was the one time, and I think that was the time where Loki was checking for his clock to see how much time he had left on it.
Okay. So it'll be a maximum of 1 minute 30 seconds. Is that what I understood?
Yep. So
Okay.
it should be maximum of 1 minute 30 seconds. Looks like
Oh, his head's down. He's covering his face. What happened?
I think he said something.
And he wasn't supposed to
He
talk.
wasn't supposed to talk.
Okay. He's going right to the penalty box. He's still got his mouth covered. Now he's running back.
Oh, looks like he's got immediately sent back. Looks like nobody has gotten active yet, I do believe. And Spaz is immediately through.
I believe this would be called the sounds of silence. Sorry, bad joke. My kids don't think I'm funny either, but that didn't stop me from trying.
For my kids, if I can make them cringe, it's definitely the highlight of my day.
Oh, yeah.
A bad dad joke here and there, oh, fantastic.
My job is raising my children to embarrass them as much as I possibly could. They had to come home sometime to eat.
Looks like a fantastic weaving and diving on the inside, cutting through and getting at least a few points from Spaz. But it looks like they both just got 1 point each. It looks like that's the end of this game with Black Parade at 62 and the Red at 85. Well, thank you for commenting with us. This is the end of the first game. We should be back in about, I do believe, 10 minutes for this zombie final. So
right.
Please just wait around and join us then.
We'll see you then.
All right, looks like we are back with our championship match against Black Plague and Gangrene. This is our FCRD's Zombie League. So these are either new or veteran skaters that are playing in this one.
So they would have both mixed in one team then, correct?
Correct. So they should have veterans and newer skaters mixed in with each team to kind of dictate how the game's played. So sometimes the pack goes very fast. Sometimes it is more slower. But a lot of these skaters are kind of learning and kind of gaining the ability to advance into one of the other leagues that we have. I do believe they're going to be doing 2 demo jams.
And what is a demo jam for this?
So a demo jam is to demonstrate how the game is played. So a lot of the 2 different types of plays that they're going to be doing is talking about how the jammers are going to go through the pack, and how they're becoming active. And then I do believe the second demo jam is the pivot switch.
Okay.
And I do have a list of skaters. I don't have all their numbers, but we'll see if we can.
We'll have to eyeball them as they come by, maybe.
Yep. All right, I do believe they're going to do one more demo jam of how a pivot can take off.
Okay.
So as you So Sylvia breaks through, and then she blows, and then now that she's 10 feet out, the pivot can come out of play and become active as the black scorer.
I take it that was a planned fall.
I looked down at my phone to look at some of these names, and by the time I looked up, she was already down. So I'm assuming
I think
or
so.
there might be a wet spot. Sometimes whenever players fall down on the rink, there's kind of wet spots that form that kind of trip other players out. So they might have to clean it, but we'll see.
Okay.
The starting points of the pivots up top is kind of a very strategic position between the two. Some like to be really close to one another on the inside track to prevent them from quickly jumping out. Then sometimes you'd see some other pivots being further on the outside and cutting in to get a more dynamic position without being kind of immediately hit on by the other pivot.
Okay.
But you see a fantastic pack forming for both teams with the Black Jammer, 97, Roll-In Bones, able to get through. And then I do believe that's Taxinator as a pivot coming out. We see a fantastic pack just jammed in there, almost preventing any sort of leeway. And it looks like 1-1 on the outside, 1-1 on the inside. And it looks like green is the active scorer and calling it off. Fantastic play from both players.
Remember, folks, this was a demonstration only.
I do believe that was actually the start. So it looks
Oh,
like
my
we're 4-4.
bad. Okay, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, folks. I just got caught up in things.
That was a very exciting demo jam.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
We have Via up top for the green pivot. Sylvia is making a fantastic way into the pack. Looks like she. Oh, I think that's actually Mary Jane. Having to reset after being knocked out as the pivot.
Yeah, that's
but-
Mary Jane. Yep. Oh,
there we go. Mary Jane breaks herself through, and it looks like 24 on the Black Plague is chasing on her tail, but she slipped, giving plenty of time for Mary Jane to get that lead. And she takes the outside, gets some points, makes her way through, and looks like she got 3 points before calling it off. I'm feeling like maybe called it off a little early, could have got that extra point. It looks like she did get all 4 points. Never mind. I was saying I didn't think that she got the top point, but it looks like
so the jammer has to come fully back around and go through again before she can get a point. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay.
So the initial thought process of the jammers is to get through the pack, and then once they can get through the pack, they become active, and then they can make their way into the pack again.
Okay.
Fantastic hit from an actual moose, knocking Rolling Bones down. Looks like the pack is pretty spread out. Now the pack definition is an interesting thing because it can't not be separated into two separate packs. They all have to be within a 10 feet range of each other, 10 feet.
And what happens if they don't? Do they have to wait a certain time to get back together, or what happens?
If they don't, you have to figure out who the lead pack would be, whoever is actually in the pack.
Okay.
So with that, you can see the refs occasionally would be doing like hand signals to signify that this area itself is the pack itself. And it looks like Rolling Bones made it through and is calling it off. Looks like Black Plague now takes the lead with a score of 8-8. Actually, tied score, 8-8.
That's what you meant. I knew that.
That's, yeah. I had to look up and see that. I thought it was 8-7. So, but
Well,
It's a
you are definitely multitasking there. Yeah.
gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like we have, I do believe Mary Jane still the jammer for Gangrene again.
I think so.
It looks like she's battling against Madam Butterfly and a few other Black Plague blockers, but then she's able to find that quick outside cut and kind of breaks through. And she's able to make it through and get active. Now she has to watch out for the Black Plague's pivot.
Right
It's
on
coming
her tail.
right on her.
Yep. Now what happens if pivot passes her?
So whoever is the lead scorer is the person that's in the lead. So as soon as she takes the other jammer's position, she now becomes the lead scorer, which allows her to, in fact, call it off.
Okay. Okay.
Tie game, 12-12. Ooh, almost a false start on one of the Gangrene players, I do believe.
Now would that be considered a foul? Would it not?
It would be, and if she was on the ground at the start of the whistle, she would be sent to her box, and the Gangrene would have been down a player. But because she was able to get up in time before the whistle blew, it was no longer a foul, and it was a fair play.
Oh.
It looks like a pivot-on-pivot action.
Yep.
Taxinator and 109. I'm not sure that player's name, but it looks like Rolling Bones is coming up on the side Taxinator's waiting for her opportunity to become active. Oh. But then Sylvia breaks through right before Taxinator takes off. And that's always a tough decision as a jammer or pivot about when you kind of break through with both people trying to become active at the same time.
Oh.
Looks like a
Couple of them
bad
went
back
down.
block
Yeah.
against Moose. That might be a penalty against her. Yep. That, in fact, was a back block. And
So when they have a back block, what is that?
she should be going to the box, or maybe. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure the ref talked to her. Sometimes with these games, though, it's talking to the players and kind of instructing them that maybe this was a foul, or maybe you need to be doing this and kind of more lenient.
Okay.
But nope, that was in fact a foul, and Rolling Bones is sitting in the box for the back block. And
Coming around.
looks like we have Via as a pivot and Sam Wise, Game G, as the jammer, and he's fighting up top.
Oh.
Took a bit of a tumble.
Back up and going.
Yep. It's been
he-
fantastic defense all for this game, at least. It's tough
Oh.
for these players to get up.
Pretty physically demanding.
It is. You would think that with skates on it would make it a little bit easier, but I swear sometimes the physical aspects of this game is more than any of the other sports I've ever played. Because not only do you have to keep almost running in place sometimes,
Right.
you also have to constantly have the body-on-body pressure and keep them blocking up, which is more such a body workout too.
Well, that and is a good sense of balance, which I don't possess.
That is true. You see some skaters skating around the corner with one skate just up in the air.
Yeah. Where are we at now, Goblin? What's our
We
score?
are sitting at 13-14 with Gang Green currently in the lead. And sitting at about 20 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Okay.
Looks like Sylvia was getting some hip assists coming through the pack. She's coming on the side, just trying to make her way through. All that she has left is Loki, and maybe she can potentially, the teams can potentially get him out of play, which he currently is. Oh, looks like Loki's the jammer, so they're just jamming on jamming right now. So both teams are trying to wall up and trying to prevent the other team from scoring points. Sylvia is trying to make her way through, but falls down.
Back up again, though.
Oh,
But
Loki's able to step through the pack. Sylvia's right behind him still. Oh. That was definitely a fight from both teams, able to squeeze through that. Oh, looks like we got timeout for Gang Green. Which that gives me time to update the score on the online feed.
I've always enjoyed talking to the players and watching them talk with each other before the game because there's a lot of camaraderie going on between the two of them. And
That-
yet they're very, very competitive.
It's true. Both teams have that sense of competition. But at the end of the day, they're just derby players, and they're here to have fun.
So generally, just for my information, how long is the timeout for? Is it a minute, or does it depend on where they're at in the game? How does that work?
I do believe a team timeout is. I'm not 100% sure on that. I do believe it's probably like a minute and a half. I think a full jam length,
Okay.
if I'm thinking about it. Sometimes they do call official timeouts, and those can range in times just for the officials to kind of discuss things that have happened.
Now, is there a limit on how many timeouts you can call in a game?
Yes, they typically have 3 timeouts, similar to like football. If they also have an official review, which they can call, but if the official review gets turned over, then that counts for one of their timeouts.
Okay.
Stevie Kicks, I do believe, is in black right now as the jammer, and an actual Moose is jamming for Gangrene. And it looks like Moose is getting immediately on the outside, cutting through, got 2 blockers blocking him in. He's just battling for that top position. Sitting back, looking around to see the pivot has been. And what Moose was doing right there was checking to see if he could potentially cap the pivot from the other team to prevent them from coming out before he took off, because
Okay.
different type of place strategy from him, because he was definitely worried about the speed from their pivot, which is fantastic, and it looks like wasn't enough. Looks like he's got just 2 compared to Black Plague's 4 points.
So do some of the players get known for their strategies out here in the game?
You definitely see different players having more kind of more vision in their play, especially if they played the game for a lot longer.
Right.
But then you have other players that are very spontaneous and don't really follow a simple plan, but are dangerous on the field for their agility or strength. And a lot of times you see the 2 pivots from both teams just staying up atop as much as possible, just so that they can be ready and active whenever the other team's jammer comes through. Looks like Sylvia's making her way through.
And there they go. She's got some speed on her. Mary Jane's rolling, trying to get back around. Got some good speed going on. He's down, he's back up.
Looks like Mary Jane was trying to get that 1 point, calling it off, while she was immediately followed by 24, right on her tail.
We're at the line again. And there they go.
All right, who do we have? Taxinator on green, and looks like
Okay.
Sylvia's doing a good job staying up top, battling against Loki.
Oh, a little bump
All
there.
Taxinator's able to break 3. Rolling Bones right after Taxinator.
Trying to catch up, I look like. Trying to see. Keeping good pace.
Yep. It looks like Taxinator takes the outside while Rolling Bones takes the inside and might have got some points. Apparently not. Looks like she was half a second off from getting some points from that. It looks like we're sitting at 27-22 with Gang Green in the lead.
There they go.
There they go. Via has the jammer panty on. Ooh,
Oh.
gets knocked out a little bit by, I do believe, possibly Blondie?
I think so.
And it looks like Bambi is able to get active with Bookswarm as the pivot. Now, Green just has to make a decision on what they want to do. Typically, the best option here is to wall up, try to make it most of a challenge as possible for Bambi from scoring points. Samwise did get knocked down to the ground, so he did knock Bambi out, as you can see. But because Samwise fell on the ground, Bambi did not have to wait for Samwise to catch up to him because he's no longer active.
Okay.
So she was able to quickly get back in, even though she was knocked out by Samwise. Looks like Gang Green just gets the 1 point.
Pretty
Calls
tight
it.
game so far, I'd say. They're real close in score.
Very tight. Seems like both teams are playing fantastic defense, keeping the score down a little bit. But they're playing very physical. So let's see if they can keep that up throughout the rest of the game, because they still have at least half of a quarter or half of a half left and then a full half to go. So hopefully they don't tire themselves out. Sylvia was trying to take the outside, which is always a tricky maneuver because you're actually taking more length of the track itself.
Right.
So if you are trying to take the outside, you're using a lot more of that outward momentum and kind of fighting against the track itself, which is always tough. It looks like Loki's able to pass a couple, call it off before Sylvia was able to catch back up.
Are we sitting at a tie here?
We're sitting at a tie game. Stevie kicks and Moose on the jammer line.
Going on the outside.
Looks like Moose is
No, he's
quickly
going on
trying
the
to
inside.
catch out
Yeah.
as quickly as possible and just jump out.
He's moving
Green
pretty
needs,
fast.
Green
Yeah,
needs
they're-
to wall up, prevent the pivot from getting any more points. Ooh!
Oh,
Calls it off, barely staying in bounds. Hugging that outside corner.
it's a tricky one. That is a tricky one.
Very tricky because you gotta. Sometimes the refs wait just a little bit longer to call it off, because if he would have waited just a second longer to call it off, he would have been out of play.
There they go again.
And we've got?
What do we got there? Went by too fast, I couldn't see who it was. $114.
Looks like Bug Bite sneaked in on the inside, got the active score, while Taxinator is coming after her.
Right on her tail, too. Right there.
Yep.
Coming around the outside.
Loki's doing a good job of holding back one.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
squeezed right through.
Really?
But it looks like Bug Bite went through too. So those, both teams get 4 points for that.
Wow.
That's one of the things too with this sport. You can't stop whenever the whistle blows because they blow it and then all the refs blow it. So until all the refs blow it, you can still have potential of scoring some points. So that's why you never stop, even when the whistle blows. You keep fighting for it.
Keep going. Okay.
Looks like we got a timeout for Black Plague.
What would be the most common reason they'd have a timeout to talk with the players about strategy?
That's definitely one. Maybe the strategy's not working. Maybe they need to come up with something different. Sometimes it's also just to give players a breather, kind of center themselves. They've been both playing a very physical game, so maybe it could be the coaches talking to them and being like, hey, we're playing fantastic out there. We need to keep it up, but not let any of these points slide by.
Right. And a quick little breather, maybe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And one of my favorite things is whenever I'm in there, blocker or pivot, even just jammer, talking with the people that are on my jam and figuring out the strategy that we want to have, how we're going to form up, how we're going to block them, who we're up against, and potentially either capping them or just come up with some sort of strategy on the fly.
I take it that would have to change from time to time, but I'm sure the other teams are watching what is going on, so well, they always done it this way, so maybe they change their game plan sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Now, as they come up with a fast jammer like Spaz, sometimes the strategy is just to even just have that pivot come back on top and just have as many blockers and active play as possible.
Ooh, that was a fall.
Oh, looks like Spaz got a back block, but potentially.
Oh, Via took a little spell there.
Yep, a pretty bad fall. But she's back up. Very.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, with how many people?
We got 3. 2 or 3 down
I was gonna say, with how many people are in Black Plague's penalty box, it might be beneficial to call it off as quickly as you can, so that they start down with 2 people in the box, or potentially keep trying to go for it and rack up as many points as you possibly can, because currently they're at a less than 2 people disadvantage. Oh, looks like Samwise didn't get set in time, so he has to return to his box. Looks like with Spaz coming back into play, looks like they're just down 1 player for Black Plague. What a fast pack.
No kidding.
It looks like Book Squirm is active. We got a fast pack right now. We got Sheila joining the pack. Walling up. It's pretty congested, which is fantastic. Hopefully they can stop that jammer from coming through. Oh, looks like Taxinator tried to get a nice little block out of play, but wasn't quite enough. 44-39. We're sitting at 6 minutes and 30 seconds-ish left on the clock. Oh, what a fantastic jump from the jammer. Oh, apparently she was out of play, so she has to go to the back of the pack.
Start all over again?
Start back all over again.
Oh,
That's
boy.
always kind of hard, too, especially if you make it through once. How are you going to try to make it through again? Because it's kind of almost a mental game of getting knocked back each time. And it looks like Sylvia's out as a lead jammer, while 104 or Sylvia making her way back to the end of the pack. Just a huge battle
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle.
Big time.
One point for Gangrene, and I do believe a few points for Black Plague. Looks like the rats are talking with each other. Four points for Black
Black-
Plague on the last jam.
Wow. We're at 48 and 40. Nope, 48 and 42. Excuse me.
42.
What we got here? Excuse me. What we got here? The 97.
There we go.
Okay.
Book Swarm is almost active, but Taxinator was able to make her way through. It looks like Rolling Bones just tries to get that 1 or 2 points and calls it off, but she gets 3, I do believe. I do believe Sheila got called with a low block. I didn't actually see it.
Yeah,
But those are one of those fouls, too, that are very tricky to see, too, because it's hard to tell who potentially causes it, because typically a low block is people's skates crossing over each other or hitting each other,
Okay.
causing one person to fall down. And what a battle in the middle. This is a very fast pack. You got some active, Sylvia active right now. The pack just really should be focusing on slowing down and walling up so that these jammers that they have are not wearing themselves out.
Oh, man.
Looks like a huge low block on that one.
Yeah, it took some wind out, I think.
Yep. And it's that exhaustion right now that is, I do believe, causing a lot of these fouls that are happening.
That's a lot of physical activity going on.
A lot of
out
physical
there.
activity,
My
and
gosh.
bodies sometimes just do not cooperate with you.
No, they don't. Okay. Who we got here?
Got Rolling Bones again as the jammer taking that. Oh,
man.
What a hit!
That hurt.
Loki
That made
was
me cringe.
Yeah, Loki was giving a whip to Rolling Bones, but as he was slam-wise, was seeing that and was not trying to allow that to happen. So he got a massive hit against Loki. Looks like Rolling Bones tried to take the outside, got it knocked out of bounds. But looked like called it off, I do believe. (55-43) still. Looks like this might potentially be the last jam of this half. And with a 12-point lead of Black Plague, still not a lot. Still's anybody's game.
We could all be surprised yet. Never know. Oh. Mary Jane's back up.
Oh, looks like Mary Jane fell from a low block caused by 84. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
That floor might be an ice rink at this point.
Yeah.
We see smart strategy of the Madam Butterfly. She is blocking. Such a great job of Mary Jane from getting through, but right when she gets stabled, she falls.
I imagine they're all getting a little exhausted by this time, too.
Yeah, they're looking at that clock, waiting for that halftime to take place so they can take a little break and breathe.
Maybe a quick trip to the chiropractor while they're at it.
That is a fantastic thing that happens with Derby is when people hit you and it realigns your spine and you're like, oh man, I don't need to pay for a chiropractor
There you
for
go.
that.
I'm good to go. Boy, she's really been getting nailed. Back up and at it.
Looks like a 0-point jam on that, I do believe. Fantastic defense on this game, but we got 55-43 with Black Plague leading in the half. Well, we're going to take a quick 15-minute break, and then we should be back in about 15.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, it looks like we're back into it with the Black Plague leading by 12.
Well, anything could happen yet. You never know. We don't do anything like a countdown, do we?
No, I guess we could if we want to.
Yeah, they're about done anyway, so that's all right.
The great thing about it is they blow the whistle to let me know that it's actually starting, so it's always good.
Here we go. Oh, man, a whole bunch of them fell down. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Come on, Sheila.
Oh, looks like she gave the head nod saying that she's good to play.
Yep, off she goes. There she goes. Okay, Sylvia's.
Looks like Loki got a foul. I'm not sure what it was. He got sent to the box. You see Sylvia jumping up, trying to get active. Makes her way through. Does. Looks like she's being. Bug bite is right behind her. Not active.
So everybody.
Never mind. I do believe Bug Bite did get activated as the active score for the black team. Sylvia, though, making her way through the pack,
So
getting the 1 point and calling it.
So to get active again, just to help me and everybody who's listening, what is it you have to do to get active when you come around?
So in order to become active for the jammer, they have to be in front of the pack by 10 feet.
Okay.
So as soon as they become 10 feet of, the refs will blow their whistle one time to let everybody know that they're, one of the players is active. And then that signifies that there is actually one active player. As for pivots, they have to wait until the jammer is 10 feet out, and when the refs blow the whistle, then they can take off and become active themselves. Looks like a very fast pack right now.
Yes.
With Mary Jane as the lead, I do believe. Fantastic, almost 4-wall by Black Plague. Looks like Gangrene's trying to break him up a little bit. Pretty fast, but looks like Black was able to bust through that 4-wall and get all 4 points. All right, looks like Gangrene was able to get 3 points from that. So, 4 points from that. There we go. So total score is 59-47.
There they go.
Second Actional Moose and Bug Bite up top. And then Rolling Bones gets active real fast. Quickly with a Moose following behind her.
Not much space. He's trying to come around, looks like. Well.
Oh. Little quick lead change, then lead change again. So Moose is able to squeeze his way through.
Oh.
Almost falling down, but able to call it off.
The audience liked that one.
Yep. Looks like score 60-51 right now, so only 9-point game. Fantastic catch-up almost.
Via coming around the outside. Oh, she got knocked out.
Yep, Bambi was able to knock her out real fast. Via's trying to make her way out, but Bambi's doing a great job of keeping her capped in the pack. Fantastic jobs from both Gangrene and Black Plague building up a wall, trying to make sure that the score doesn't come through, but she gets an easy lane in the middle, gets at least a couple. But is able to make it through all of them and gets the 3 points, I do believe. Looks like Taxinator up top. Rolling Bones is trying to make her way through, but getting stopped by a couple mooses, or a moose, and a Taxinator. Oh, it looks like Moose and Tax up top are doing a fantastic job to prevent Rolling Bones from getting out. interesting strategy for Taxinator to wait a little bit until Rolling Bones becomes active so that she can take off after her and become score with only 30 seconds left on the clock. So it looks like Taxinator is able to get through and get all 4 points.
All right.
Fantastic job.
Still running a pretty tight game, I think. Just not a whole lot of space between them.
No, but as the game is progressing, we're seeing a lot more spaces for the jammers to, or the scorers to get points.
Yes.
So we should start seeing the score start cranking up a little bit in the amount of points that are scored per jam as these players are getting exhausted out there. Looks like Via's making her way up top to try to help out with the blocking and preventing Bambi from getting active.
A little tumble there.
Looks like Bambi was able to make her way through, getting all 4 points, while the active score for Gang Green was sent to the box. So they were at a kind of a disadvantage because they couldn't get their pivot out to help out with that scoring, I do believe, because of the active, their jammer was already active at the time of her catching her foul.
Okay.
Loki and Moose playing fantastic defense against Sylvia.
Yes, they are.
But Sylvia's doing a great job of cutting through the pack, getting through, and she just needs to take a couple more steps. Oh
man.
And then she gets
that's close.
swallowed up by the pack. That's one of those tricks with the outside, though. Like I was talking about before, sometimes the outside is a wide open target, but you're using so much effort to try to squeeze by up there. And sometimes if you just get hit a little bit, you get swallowed up by the pack. But Sylvia's able to make through, followed quickly by Loki.
They're coming up to it.
Yep. Oh.
Did we get it?
No, Loki was able to cut
no.
through and become active. It looks like Mary Jane got a foul. The ref's talking to them about what potentially happened.
She is in the penalty box.
Yep, Gang Green. I don't think Gang Green has a full penalty box, but they have 2 out, yeah.
So how do the penalties, other than they lose a player, does that affect the scoring at all as far as what they can get?
It affects the scoring whenever the active scorers are on their scoring pass.
Yes.
So whenever they first become active and catch back up to the pack, the people in the penalty box count as a point if the active scorer passes at least one person. So they don't count as any points. So if they are flying by and they pass them over here, they don't collect those points until they first collect one of the persons on the opposing team. Oh, looks like we have a team timeout. Not sure which one. And that's the end of the timeout.
That was a quick one.
That was a quick one. I probably just didn't start it. All right, current score 75 to 56. Now a 20-point game. Still, looks like Black Plague is kind of running away with it a little bit, but if Gang Green has a rally, they could potentially catch these points back up. I've seen high-scoring games become nail-biters in a split second.
Villa's trying to get through.
Yep.
On that outside.
Black Plague is doing a fantastic of blocking.
Yes, they are.
Preventing them to both do. All right, I do believe Black Plague got 2 on that one.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we got 3 seconds left.
Sylvia's trying to get through.
Yeah, it's been a tough battle.
It has.
And then you see roll.
Oh, man. Oh, crash and burn. They're all back up.
It looked like Rolling Bones was looking for that opening, but a bunch of fallen Gang Green people prevent that.
Well, they got a good wall going on, don't they? They really do. Uh-oh.
Oh, got down skater.
And she's going over to the wall.
All right.
That took the wind out of her.
Rolling Bones becomes active. And looks like Sylvia is potentially trying to get out, maybe. Looks like there's not that much time left, so
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Just have to hold off. I do believe no points. I think they kind of were able to.
That one end for time?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very exhausting when the game ends on time because a minute and 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but while you're actually playing it, it is so exhausting.
It takes a while to get that minute and 30 seconds.
It
too.
does. Especially if you're active and trying to chase down a pack. Oh. So we're at official timeout right now to, looks like the rest are talking about potential. All right, so what happened there was when Taxinator fell down, she became a lap behind, and when she re-entered the pack, it was considered an illegal procedure. So at the start of this jam, one of Gang Green's players is going to be sitting in the box.
Like the referees are still talking.
Yeah, I think they're still going over it, just to explain potentially what they could have possibly done in the jam. I don't think there's much that they could have done except for just let it play out potentially, or blow the player immediately whenever they start. But yeah, refing's one of those things I don't think I could ever do. There's so many minute rules and stuff that I'm pretty sure I'd be like, yep, totally. Looks like we're starting off. Mary Jane up top, followed by Skate Spear, I do believe. Talk about a fast skater. Skate Spear's up top, making her way through, while Gangrene is does not have an active player. Looks like Mary Jane made her way through and is now active for Gangrene. Black Plague, I do believe, is trying to wall up and prevent them, but Skate Spear finds that easy opening on the outside, gets through and calls it. So yeah, with that 4-point gem, we're sitting at 81 to 56 with about a minute and 15 seconds, or about 15 minutes left to play.
You're getting to it.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you get it. That's all right.
Hard to add 1 minute each time. Be like a minute plus a minute plus a minute.
Is a lot of minutes.
It's a lot of minutes left to play. A lot of low blocks potentially in that pack, I do believe. Talk about a fantastic blocker up there is Ankle Biter with Loki preventing Sylvia from getting out. Oof.
Oh.
Loki was quickly able to get Sylvia out of bounds. Looks like Rolling Bones became active during all that confusion up there. Gangrene doesn't have an active player. It looks like Moose is in the box currently for the pivot, so it's up to Sylvia to get out and active. And it looks like Rolling Bones is going through and calling it. So it looks like they get the 1 point for passing them, and then also the point for Moose in the box. Rage and Stevie Hicks are in the jamming position. Now, Rage is a fantastic blocker. She used to play for, I do believe, KCRW, which is the women's WIFTA team in Kansas City. Then Stevie Hicks is out, making her way through. Looks like Via and Rage are both captured by the blockers from the Black Plague, kind of preventing them from escaping. Oh, looks like Via was able to break through and break out. Now, if Gangrene can wall up, prevent her from getting out. Slam-wise was almost able to kind of pinch her in a little bit, but was only able to, Black Flag was only able to get 2 points with fantastic blocking from Gangrene to keep that from being a 4-point jam.
Everybody's working pretty hard out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There they go again.
Sylvia and Loki. Moose Moose is doing a great job of staying up top, waiting for Loki to come through, but looks like Goofyfoot was squeezing too. Prevents almost blocking Moose in. Oh, looks like Moose was able to step in front of Loki, and now it's a battle. Oh, Moose is not active, so. Oh, looks like
what
Moose is
happened
going to
there?
become foul because he was not active at the time of him getting through, so he got sent to the box.
Oh, okay, okay.
Whoa,
It's
it's like a good hit by Slamwise, but it wasn't. As soon as he hit, he wasn't able to stay up. I do believe, yeah, there we go. It looks like Black Plague got 3 points on that jam. And that's the thing with being the pivot. You got to make sure you're looking around, making sure that you're active and eligible before you can take off.
Well, I would guess toward the end of the game, it gets pretty exciting for everybody.
It
It's
does.
a little hard to track it. It is for me anyway.
There's always a lot going on, and by the pure exhaustion of the players right now, a lot of that things could just kind of get lost in translation almost.
There's a lot of mental stress too when they're trying to get caught up with each other and trying to get some points on the board. 'Cause they don't get much of a break.
They do not.
Massive crash and burn.
Yep.
And they're all back up though.
I think one of the worst falls is falling on your tailbone. Oof.
Oh yeah, I had that experience last week at my house, as a matter of fact.
Looks like the ref found some debris on the track, and they're taking a. Oh, looks like Black Plague is taking timeout.
Okay. So is there a story behind the names of the players that they choose for themselves, or is it something that's always been like that?
The Black Plague and Gangrene, I do believe, are the original names of the league before it became Fountain City. Before it became Fountain City, it was Living Dead Girl, I do believe.
Okay.
And I think that's the names of the two teams that they had up there. But eventually, the league rebranded. It became Fountain City Roller Derby. And then they had the split of the open gender teams and women's teams. So
Okay.
now they have 4 women's teams during the women's season, which is coming up, and then 4 open gender or all gender teams that just wrapped up their championship just a little bit ago.
Okay. When the players choose their names, is there a tradition for that, or what the names they play under?
Yeah, I don't think there's really a tradition. I think during boot camp, typically players are able to kind of come up with potential names. Then they submit it to the league for authorization to make sure that their name isn't anything too inappropriate, I should say. But for the most part, as long as the name doesn't match completely with another derby name, then it's usually fair game.
Okay.
But a lot of players like to have some sort of play on words or some sort of pun
Oh yeah.
with their name.
Here we go. What we got going on out there?
I think Rolling Bones has been having a fantastic game tonight.
Yes.
She's been able to get through the pack, weave through everybody, and just take off running. Slamwise is right on Rolling Bones' tail. And it looks like both blockers are doing a great job of slowing down that pack, allowing Rolling Bones to get through. And looks like
You made it.
she did. She got
I
1
think so.
point,
I think so.
preventing Slamwise to get any. And fantastic defense. Looks like we have Rage and Bambi as the the pivot players, and then we have Via and Stevie Kicks. Oh, it looks like Via had a false start and had to be sent to her bench because, or not Via. Gangrene had one of their players false start, so they were sent to their bench.
So they're down a player.
They're down one player, one of their blockers, but it looks like Via is trying to make her way through. Followed right behind by Stevie Kicks, and also Bambi's up there too, but it looks like she's allowing Stevie to take lead on this. Via is exhausted at this point, pushing through still though.
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Looks like we have a lead change with Stevie Kicks taking the lead over Via. Oh, looks like she got some fouls. So it's up to Gangrene can score some points with this power jam. No, go.
There we go. Oh, we're live.
So
explain to me what just happened there.
So what Via had was considered a power jam because the active jammer at the time was Stevie Kicks. So the black play could not get any other players active. So what Via could have potentially done was kept going, running through, and trying to get as many points as she possibly could.
Gotcha.
But what she did was call it off, which probably exhaustion would definitely be a big point about why you wouldn't want to keep going. But it also allows Black Plague to be down one player. Well, it's not their score, but it's still good. Looks like Kaplan is the lead scorer right now in Gangrene. What Gangrene should do now is get a four-wall, block in one player, prevent them from going, and just slow down that pack so that Copeland can catch up, score some points. And it looks like Kaplan has an easy outside with Gangrene all blocking it. Oh, but then Loki comes in and sweeps it.
Well, they do have a wall there, don't they?
They do. Oh, trying to call it off, but not enough. And what a fight from Bugbite.
Like we're under 5 minutes now. If I'm reading the clock, right?
Yep, a little under 5, 96-63.
Get ready to go. And they're off.
Violet Delight taking the outside, but stumbling a little bit. But that speed itself was fantastic. Sylvia making her way too. Oh, she just pushed it a little bit further and she becomes active. Fantastic. Sylvia is being followed by Violet Delight. Their legs must be noodles at this point in the game.
Oh, yeah. They've all got to be feeling fatigue from this.
And you see Gang Green building up that wall a bit. They just need a trying to get some baby, but also they need to wall up together and try to allow Sylvia to get a point. So they just need to get one person. There we go.
Oh,
Call.
give her, go.
Oh,
Got a
so
little carried away, My bad.
So one of the things that could have happened there is, so we're talking about pack definitions.
Right.
So if the pack is the most players out of both teams, so if Gang Green knocks back one player to the back and falls down, and then Black Plague has a bunch of players up top, if they're out of play up in the top of the area behind Gang Green and 10 feet away, if the jammer calls it off, they could get all those empty points that are up there.
Oh.
So we almost had a case where the jammer could have called it off and allowed the players that were out of play up front to be ghost points and collect those. And we got another quick jam. I don't know how they have all this energy. Looks like we have Via against Skate Spear up top. Looks like Via's about to become active. And looks like Skate Spear's ready to become active on the pivot side, right behind Via. And it looks like Skate Spear is just becoming a shark right behind her. Now, Gang Green's doing a fantastic job of trying to create that point in the back to allow Via to get that 1 point. Looks like she's able to. Oh, she was knocked out of bounds before she was able to call it. Looks like Loki knocked her right before.
You talk about getting their energy, and maybe they're getting a little bit of their second wind going on here, getting so close to the end. We got about a minute and 33 seconds. Where's our score at there?
101 to 65 with about one jam left. And as you can tell, even though everybody's exhausted, they still have energy for one more jam.
And off they go.
Sylvia looking for the outside. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Almost did a fantastic job of getting out there and breaking through, but Madam Butterfly was right there to knock her out.
Looked like Sheila's trying to get through.
Oh, now she has to skate around all those players. Oh,
my goodness.
Sometimes you're surprised when you are skating through a pack and then you suddenly see one player.
Uh-oh. They just had Sheila get out of the way. Oh, that was a hit.
block.
That was a hit.
And as you can see, what one of the refs is doing in the middle is signifying where the pack is. And with that, full time on the jam. That is the end of the game with the unofficial score of 101 to 67.
Pretty exciting game tonight, though, I think.
Yeah.
They're putting everything into it.
It was a lot of energy coming out from the start. Black Plague was just able to take away during the second half and kind of keep that lead creep. preventing Game Green from catching back up. But overall, fantastic blocking, fantastic jamming from both sides.
Yes, it was.
All right, well, thank you all for watching on the stream. My name is Bine Goblin,
I'm Holland Hank.
and thank you for watching.